Radiant team ban.
Okay, perfect. Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Steelseries Southeast Asian Cup Season 4. This is game
Radiant
4 now
team
of a best of
ban.
5 between AMD Mineski and Titan. Thank you, of course, to Steelseries for sponsoring this tournament. Thank you to Dota Talk for very kindly allowing
Dire
me,
team killed.
Lily, and Pimp Muckle to cast this. And shout out to datbet.net esports betting. At the moment, Mineski are in the lead, 2-1 to Titan. Titan did bring it back last game, picking up a hard carry anti-mage for Miracle and split push their way to getting down to racks and then victory. Fantastic play by everyone else on Titan though, with KYXY getting a godlike streak
Radiant
very early
team
into the
ban.
game, and Mineski now not first picking the Mirana.
Yeah, I'm like
What
sitting
has
here with my
happened?
jaw dropping. What?
What
What?
what is
What?
what is going on? I think Jay must have misclicked. There's no other reason for it. Like
Yeah, I mean, Alchemist and
they
Mirana are practically like virtually next to each other.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
let's say they're close, like so close. So, well,
10
guess that's it.
seconds
So,
remaining.
yeah, apparently we're gonna see not a Mirana first pick in
5
this ban. I'm
seconds
pretty sure
remaining.
Titan is considering to pick him up as well now. No, they don't. No, Clockwork. Nothing
Radiant
too
team
unexpected, but
killed.
I would. Yeah, look at this. We're gonna have a Titan Mirana.
Dire team
This is
Incredible.
killed.
this is blasphemy. If Miranda makes it through the picking stage, then she is by rights Jules's. I mean, there's no other way to play Dota with Mineski in the game. I think this is just blatant BM by Titan right now. This is just completely rude of them. How dare they take Mineski's hero?
I don't get it. I mean, what can
It's
Jules
like a
play now?
grab.
I mean, Jules can just AFK.
He's just gonna abandon game.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright, guys, in case you didn't notice, this was actually sarcasm because Jules just played
5 seconds
25,000 games of Mirana straight in the last few days. So it's very interesting to see Titan picking up the Mirana on down. It's very, yeah, interesting to not see a first pick on Mirana from AMD Mineski. So, of course, Alchemist is a great support. He can play mid, he can play the farmer, he can do whatever you want. This is just so much damage coming out from the Alchemist with his -6 armor on the acid spray and the stun being physical, and of course, an early medallion usually seals the deal. So, Shadow Demon.
Radiant team
Interestingly
ban.
enough, usually you see the team with the Mirana going for the Shadow Demon.
Dire team
Yeah,
ban.
normally, but a Shadow Demon is still a very strong pickup, especially when you are versing a hard carry. And I think they might feel like possibly Titan are going to be picking up another hard carry to be played by Miracle. So just getting out that kind of anti-carry support with the Shadow Demon already. Plus, they don't want to probably waste a
10
ban on that Shadow
seconds
Demon. I mean,
remaining.
Shadow Demon is a very strong hero, but there's other heroes they can ban out,
5 seconds
and
remaining.
they don't want to let Titan get it either. So I can understand that Shadow Demon ban out. Plus, he does combo really well with the Alchemist because you disrupt someone, Alchemist charges up that stun, you lay down the Acid Spray, you lay down the Soul Catcher, and that is pretty much any support hero instantly dead. In the early game, a mid hero even will be taking a significant amount of damage from that and getting close to dying as well. So, hey, it's not a bad pickup, and it does, deny it from Titan and ensure they have a really good anti-carry support in the late game.
Apparently I'm biased towards something. I'm not sure who I'm biased to. But it's gonna
I
be
think it's
interesting
me.
to see. Alright, yeah, I'm totally down with it. Like, Lily, a clear winner of this game, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, a Bane and a Chen ban coming out from Mineski. Yeah, and a Leshrac and a Darkseer. I'm not sure about the Darkseer, to be completely honest. Darkseer did fell off the meta a little bit. He's picked up sometimes, but it's more of a situational pick if there's some strong illusion heroes going on. So interesting to see. Wow, and a Puck. So we didn't see Puck lots in
Dire
the last
team picked.
few days, I would say.
Oh, we haven't seen Puck in a while. Honestly, he normally gets banned out in that second banning phase. He's not really worth a first pick, but I do really like this Puck pickup. It could be a Mirana support coming out. I do notice a Mineski banned out the Bane, so I think they just didn't want to deal with that Mirana Bane combo since they've already got the Shadow Demon. But still, Puck, I think, is a fantastic mid-game controller. If he can get up a fast Blink Dagger, he's able to really
10
just
seconds
say
remaining.
every team fight is, you guys are going to sit right here, and it leaves Titan room to
5
pick up a carry
seconds
like a
remaining.
Luna. So Mirana, I mean, they could be running Mirana as a carry, but I think that they're probably going to be better just, like I said, Miracle is a lot more comfortable, or at least a lot better, at playing those hard carry roles. So Mirana, I mean, Jules plays it like a hard carry, but there are better hard carry roles if you want a hard carry. So if Titan do decide to go for something like a Luna, I think with that Puck, it's going to be a perfect initiation. Puck can go and get a Dream Coil, and Mineski are going to have to consider what they're going to pick up. Shadow Demon is pretty good against the Puck in terms of defensive disruptions, but that does mean he has to position himself far enough back that he's not going to get caught with that silence. So on the whole, Titan playing a lot of kind of, I guess the heroes are highly mobile, with Clockwork, Mirana, Puck all able to get across the map quickly, and they're also really good at making other people watch their positioning with the arrow, with the cogs, and with the Puck, with, you know, all of his spells basically, are saying get out of my way.
Yeah, I have to say,
Run all
Clockwork
the time.
Mirana is such a pub combo. I mean, it's good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a great arrow initiation with the cogs, but it's still like with that laning in the off chance that something weird happens with the picks now. Elder Titan getting picked up, so this is an interesting hero. Usually seen banned or not picked at all, so that's quite weird. But of course, his natural order just doing so much damage in the teamfights, taking away all the armor of pretty much all the heroes, you know, especially against the Mirana, who relies on her agility to get her armor up. It takes away every point of armor, so that's a great pickup, and we're gonna see how the Elder Titan plays off, and especially I'm curious in which lane he's gonna be played.
Yeah, I mean, he could be played as an offlaner. I think he's probably going to be played by Jesse Vash this game. Elder Titan does suit the normal role that Jesse Vash takes with that, you know, the kind of tanky initiation style hero in the team fights, and Elder Titan definitely can do that with the Astral Spirit followed up by the Earth Splitter. Plus, Alchemist I think is much better run as a support. And you know, Alchemist versus Elder Titan as support. Shadow Demon is definitely a support. So, I mean, they could run Alchemist mid, Elder Titan in the off lane, but there's not that much teamfight ability. They probably want to run something like a Queen of Pain in the mid lane rather than an Alchemist, because they need something that has a lot of damage. Because Shadow Demon doesn't have too much damage, and if they run, you know, another core being the Alchemist who doesn't have that much damage in an AoE, I feel like against the Puck they're really going to get shut down, especially with Titan now. They're just looking really aggressive. Sand King, Puck, Mirana, Clockwork, those heroes are designed to gank, but also have got really nice teamfight ability too, so not much pushing ability on towers, but it doesn't seem to matter for Titan because they normally just get kills then go for towers, so I don't know. Oh well, it looks like it is going to be a core Alchemist and a core Elder Titan. I personally don't agree with this. I don't think there's going to be enough damage, especially if Jules is just AFK farming. Like, where is the damage going to come from Mineski?
Yeah, they need some nuker in the last pick, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see them pick up something like a Queen of Pain who can just maul down on pretty much everyone in the team fights. Thing is...
But then where's Jules going to be?
yeah, you're right. Well, we could see Alchemist farming and just AFK on the easy lane with Shadow Demon and, you know, Rubik doing the thing there and Elder Titan off lane.
I guess we could. That is a possibility. I mean, maybe Mineski are going to switch it up. We have seen them go for different drafts before, and they've still got, you know, this game as well as the next game if they lose this game, God forbid, to, you know, take home the championship. So, I mean, maybe they are going to pick up something a little bit different. It's kind of hard to tell. And, I mean, I think a bit is going to be revealed with their next banouts, but I think farming Alchemist, honestly, I think it's not that strong anymore. He definitely can still get up the items, but now he has to concentrate a little bit more on getting strength items up or HP items, whereas before the change, you know, he didn't have to worry about getting anything up, he could just get damage, really. I mean, most people did tend to go for kind of tanky items, but, I don't know. I think Alchemist is a little bit weak, and they're banning out the anti-mage, so what are they thinking? Is this a morph lane carry? Why would they ban the anti-mage out?
Yeah, this is interesting. We could see Miracle's morphling, although it would...
Well, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, although a Tricore, I mean, Clockwork and Mirana has... I mean, what? Wait, just a second. If they're gonna pick up a...
It's gonna be Mirana support, I was thinking. It could be Mirana
Yeah.
core, but you would have thought if they're gonna take a support, they would have grabbed it very quickly. Mirana Sand King isn't a terrible roaming combo.
That's great.
Plus, I've got the Puck and the Clockwork and the Sand King to kind of control team fights. We're gonna find out in 1 second because they're gonna go for a Luna, so pretty standard
Cool.
carry there for Miracle, and I think, like I said, Puck and Luna is a terrifying combo, because Puck just keeps them all together, and then Luna can auto-attack them to death, or kill them with the AoE of Ultimate, and Jules is playing a farming Alchemist. Man, I don't know, where is Mineski's damage? Where is the damage in the teamfights gonna come from? The two supports are kind of, you know, disabling positioning supports. Jesse Vash on the Elder Titan. Elder Titan is not really a damage hero, he's designed to buff other heroes, and Joven on the Dragon Knight. I mean, Dragon Knight has a little bit of damage, but is it going to be enough to take down a Clockwork? Is it going to be enough to take down a Luna, a Sand King, a Puck who's going to be juking all over the place, and a Mirana support who can just leap out of the way? don't like this draft from Mineski. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry, guys. I know you all think I just hate Mineski. I love Mineski, but I don't like this draft. What do you think about the draft?
I'm not as negative about it as you are. No, I think it's fine if they can make the plays happen. I mean, a Dragon Knight just chilling out in the mid lane, it's gonna be very hard to take down in the, let's say, level 5 to 7 or something around this line. So he should be good. He should get his farm up, and there shouldn't be much of a problem. But on the same time, they have so much lockdown, so much damage. I really like the draft coming out from Miracle. So, and of course, Miracle's Luna is nothing to sneeze at, although he might have a bad start, because we saw it like in the last few days that he didn't have the best start on the Luna, just getting shut down very hard. But later on, he just farmed up like 500
was a funny
GPM,
game.
and he didn't even care. He carried the game, no problem about it. There was, of course, KYX just doing amazing Storm Spirit, but still, it was good to see Miracle bouncing back.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, I could be completely wrong about this lineup. I'm not going to say I'm the know-all of drafting, but I still feel like there's not very much damage coming out from Mineski. They've got a lot of survivability, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. But anyway, do you want to go through the players on Titan?
Yes, of course. We have none other than Miracle playing the Luna. We have X, also known as Extinct, playing the Sand King. Then we have Woman Killer, aka Ice, playing the support Mirana with just very low items. He pulled a lot. And of course KYXY on the middle puck, leaving Ohio on his signature offlane Clockwork.
On the side of Mineski, we have got Jay playing that Rubik, and actually last time we saw Jay on Rubik, he did amazing, so expecting some huge plays coming out from him this game. Jesse Vash is going to be in the offlane Elder Titan. Shadow Demon going to be played by Owa, aka Josh. Joven is going to be on the mid Dragon Knight rushing a bottle, and Jules is going to be playing Farming Alchemist. And what build is Jules going to go for? Is he going to max out the Acid Spray, or is he going to max out the Stun, or is he going to max out the Grievel's Greed? It kind of depends, I think, if the support stack the jungle for him, maxing out the Acid Spray and, 1 to 2 levels and stun of the Grievel's Greed could let him snowball his farm forward. But is he, like Alchemist carry, we really haven't seen that in a while. And back in the old days when Alchemist used to be a carry, but by back in the old days, about 2 months ago, he did used to pick up a Battle Fury lots of games, but recently the metagame for Alchemist as a kind of core heroes has shifted to more like Vanguards, armlets, Sanjin Yashas very quickly, as well as heart pickups. Rush Heart, I have seen that before. So I don't know, it's a little bit hard to tell, and I will be interested to see exactly what Jules decides to go for in terms of item as well as skill build.
Yeah, what I really like about the fast Vanguard pickup, or actually, oh, are we seeing initiation? Jesse Vash getting hit by an arrow. An Extinct. Is he gonna follow out with a stun? Yes, he does, and Miracle's here as well. He's doing a lot of damage with his aura on level 1, and this is gonna be a first blood going the way of Miracle. So, easy peasy gold going the way of Miracle, and you don't wanna let this happen just because he is a crazy carry if he gets the farm up, and if he gets the farm up even earlier, well, you have a problem. But at the same time, of course, everyone's just farming away on the top lane, so Alchemist not missing a single last hit, that's nice. And we'll see what he goes. He actually picked up Grievel's Greed on level 1, which is not surprising going against the solo Clockwork.
Yeah, he should be able to get a lot of farm up and pick up whatever core item he wants to go for first. He has gone for a Stout Shield, which implies maybe he is interested in pick up a Vanguard. It's kind of hard because, you might want to get a Stout Shield just for the extra survivability in lane, but if you're versing a Clockwork at the Rubik support, you kind of got to assume that you're not going to be tanking too much, and Rubik's not even bothering to pull, and neither is Owa, so, if you're thinking that they were going to be pulling a whole bunch, they would have been doing it by now, but they're not, so I don't know. But anyway, mid lane Joven could be in trouble. Really nice dodging there by KYXY, man, what reactions! I didn't even realize Joven was going to be using that Breathe Fire until suddenly KYXY is orbed out of the game. Oh, arrow.
Oh, it's gonna hit Joven. And KYX were just doing the right clicks. A rocket to boot. Wow, what a crazy play coming out. And he doesn't even need to shift into the coil. It's just an easy kill going the way of KYX. And Ice roaming Mirana is just working off. Like 2 kills already in the last 2 minutes. That's crazy stuff. Great rotations coming out, and also what a great communication coming out from Ohio on the top lane, just giving the rocket the extra little bit of damage they really need there. So
yeah, that damage actually pretty much secured them that kill. They might not have got it otherwise. Even though it's a level 1 rocket, it still does 80 damage, and that's one auto attack, and that could have been all Joven needed to heal himself up and walk back. And really good arrow coming out from Ice, so nice rotations, and hey, Titan finally getting Mirana up rather than Mineski taking it, so maybe they're going to be proving that there is another way to play Mirana.
yeah, we'll see that actually in the top lane. Oh, Ohio. But he has boots up, so he should be quite fine actually. Like, Ohio doesn't really get killed now. If he goes very aggressive, of course, but he has the sword up, he can see pretty much everyone in the jungle, and oh, he's just lurking there, but he can't really find anyone, so Ohio just staying back, that's good stuff. So everything's fine, and Jules just farming away. He's 16 and 6, so it's okay.
Yeah, and I feel like Ohio will be blocking this pull camp using the rocket. I think he did do it once, but he's probably going to want to do it multiple times just to keep the lane in control. And actually, Woman Killer heading back to mid lane. He has not been spotted out quite yet. He's going to be going behind the tower, and I think that Joven doesn't know. So if this arrow hits, could be another kill going the way of KYXY. And I mean, arrow's going out. Joven, what a bait by KYXY. He forced him back into the arrow. Joven right fell for it. Another rocket coming out, and then KYXY last hits out with level 2 Waning Rift. Joven is not having a good start, but a really nice start from Titan already.
Incredible arrows coming out from Ice. Wow, what a play on the Mirana. Support Mirana just working very nicely here. And nope, he's not finding Owa. So, looking at the two offlaners. Oh wow, Elder Titan is level 1. That's not good at all. Like, at all. He's not getting the experience he needs, and it really just needs the experience. Actually, Ice is just waiting in the wings. There's 3 main gang coming the way of the Elder Titan, and he's still level 1, so he can't really do anything about it. This is KYX, where he's gonna charge in an arrow, not gonna land, but this is an ultimate deployed for the level 1 off-lane Elder Titan. Just a very quick burst strike to follow it off, and wow. He gets dropped, and he's still level 1.
Wow, so Killing Spree already onto Puck. Good rotations coming out. Mineski, well, I mean, Jules is getting free farm, so there is that going their way. And Alchemist level 2 Greevil's Greed getting total free farm. That is a scary thing to think about. I mean, of course, Miracle's doing pretty good on farm, and he has gone for a Midas, and I do think this Midas pickup is pretty much integral. If you're going to be versing an Alchemist carry who's going to be going for, you know, that max Greevil's Greed, then, hey, you pretty much have to pick up a Midas, otherwise he's going to out-farm you. But, yeah. I mean, Mineski having a hard start, but hey, it doesn't matter because they've got really good pushing ability, and we'll have to see what they can bring out in the mid game.
And they're not done yet on the bottom lane. Miracle's still pushing the lane very hard, so there's still 4 guys down there, and KYXY is still lurking in the wings. 25 seconds until his ultimate is up again. Finally, Elder Titan, he touched the level 2, and he actually elected to put a point into the Stomp. So usually we see just maxing out of the Natural Order and the Spirit, but this time he wants to get up 1 level in Stomp at least early in the game.
I have to say, after the change on Elder Titan, I don't believe that maxing Astral Spirit is the right choice anymore. I mean, we have been seeing a lot of people still doing that anyway, and it's still a nice skill, and it looks like he is going to be going for Astral Spirit anyway, but I feel like... Oh.
There's a disruption going up, and Joven, he pops the ultimate, but he gets silenced immediately, and Extinct is gonna get away. But now everyone is on Puck. Puck has taken so much damage, he's gonna shift away, and he's still up somehow, some way, and now he's finally going to die. Jesse Vash picking up this kill. It's so important for him to pick up these kills, and yeah, 4-man coil, but you know, nothing really happening there.
Means nothing, yeah. Wow, so really actually a good pick up there. Taking down that Puck before he snowballed too far forward. He was doing really well in terms of CS and kills, but now he is kind of dropping even, honestly, with Joven. Joven now 0-2, but 28 CS compared to only 23 on the Puck. So, nice catch-up mechanism there from Mineski. And now, of course, Puck isn't able to rotate for another minute while the Dream Coil is on cooldown. Use that Dream Coil to try and escape, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way, and now it's just on cooldown with no way for him to really gank effectively. So yeah, not bad at all for Mineski. And I mean, really, they want to just start pushing towers down soon. I mean, probably Joven's just waiting, I would say, for Puck to leave the lane, and when his ultimate's back up in a minute as well, he will probably just go, but Arrow going to be flying out, and Joven, he walks into it yet again. KYXY orbs himself in, Silence is going to be going off, but Joven has got an invisibility rune, manages to pop it, and will just be strolling back casually, ready to heal himself back up. But like I was saying, I think he's just going to wait until KYXY leaves the lane and then push down this mid tower. That's all you really want to do on a Dragon Knight, is just get the mid tower down as fast as possible, so wouldn't be surprised if that's just going to be his primary aim.
Yeah, and Miracle already has up his helm of the Dominator, so he's looking to get a nice creep and stack the Ancients over and over again, just farm them for that hashtag value. So, oh, interestingly enough, Jules is going for Shadow Blade, so he picked up a Shadow Amulet already, and he's looking quite good on the CS front. He's actually quite a bit behind Miracle on the Luna. But that's mostly due to tower, so nothing too big going on right now on the carry front. But I really like what Miracle's doing, and he's sending his centaur actually somewhere. Checking down the runes, I assume. And it's gonna be a rune on the top lane. Haste. Alright.
Nice little room for him there. Arrow meshes.
Why did he ult? Oh, there's so much stuff coming in. Everyone is pretty much here. Kara Xy and Xing, they're here. Are they gonna make a go here? Actually, the both carries aren't in the middle lane, so we could see something. Actually, Joven's going in. There's a burst strike, and he catches out our. Oh, it's just going to drop. Extinct. He's getting lifted up. He's getting brought down. So this is a 1-for-1 right now. But I would say it's a nice win for Mineski because a Shadow Demon doesn't need that much of items, and now they can maybe push this tower down with a, or at least do some damage with Joven. But Joven, he's having none of it because actually Miracle is doing damage to the tier 2 tower bottom.
Yeah, Miracle's doing some pushing. Jules, I mean, we were talking about his item build earlier, or I was at least, because I'm interested, but it looks like he's going for that old skill, you know, the old build of just a straight into a Shadow Blade, so maybe Jules is going to be playing a little bit more of an active Alchemist, and I think that's going to be a nice item choice because his team is, I wouldn't say they're losing at this point, but it is 5-2 and they are a little bit behind, which is something they probably don't want to be too far behind against, you know, the aggressive lineup coming out from Titan with kind of a tri-core type thing. So I do like the Shadow Blade pickup if it means he's going to be ganking, but it does mean that Jules has to be ganking. He can't be sitting in lane statically farming. But also at the same time, he's gone for Max Greevil's Greed, 2 levels in stun, 1 level in Acid Spray. So how exactly is he going to be rotating into ganking if he's gone for Max Greevil's Greed? I'm just like using my thoughts here, but why would he go for a Shadow Blade first item if he's not intending on ganking? But if he's intending on ganking, why did he go for Max Greevil's Greed? Well,
I'm not too sure. It might be just some sort of insurance. If you're maxing Greevil's Greed, your net worth will be very high every game. It's just how the skill works. I mean, you get so much additional gold. We see that also. He didn't even have that much stacks, and he has also just plus 22, and it's insane. So the Shadow Blade, not the most farmy pickup, but he can do something with it. If they want a team fight, well, he has it, and it's not a bad item per se, so you get some damage, you get some attack speed, and both of which Alchemist really needs, so it's still good, and of course you're forcing the enemy supports to buy some wards. If it's really the best item in the situation, I don't know, I'm not like a pro or something, but I think it's a very okay pickup.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not saying it's a bad pickup, I'm just, you know, kind of questioning why. I mean, if he wanted an escape item, there's other items he could have gone for. Like I said, Armlet I think is really strong, and early Vanguard is quite effective as well, so I'm just wondering, because normally when people go for Shadow Blade, it's because they pick up the Shadow Blade and then they go gank the enemy carry. They pick up the Shadow Blade, gank the enemy carry, wait for it to combo cooldown, gank the enemy carry, because all of his skills have got such a low cooldown. It looks like he will exactly be doing that. Woman Killer's on the top lane. She is just kind of chilling there, relaxing in the Holiday Inn, and she is going to get stunned in the face. In comes Rubik. Huge hits coming out from Jules, and she will be going down, so okay. That's what I was hoping coming out from a Shadow Blade Alchemist, so assuaging my fears, would that be the word? Assuaging my fears? Assuaging? I don't know how to pronounce it. Just read it before. That's what happens when you read a lot and you don't talk too much. But still.
Like casting is not talking, alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Lily confirmed
I
best
read more
reader
than I cast.
AU. Alright, so yeah, it's a nice pickup, and there was some damage done to the tower. It's not that much, but it forces Clockwork to go up there. He's getting a little bit of farm, so that's nice going for him. It looks like he's actually going for a Blade Mail, or just some more intelligence so he can spam some more rockets, but looks like a Blade Mail for me. And Casual Clarity, alright, so Jules just getting his farm up, and that's really nice of, if you're maxing Greevil's Greed, these small easy camps, which are now nearer to the lane, just give you pretty much the same amount of gold as before the patch, the medium camp. So just because the Greevil's Greed is so crazy, and he's trying to go again, and he's gonna get stunned up. Just in the range of the tower. Oh, and actually Ohio wants to make a go. He doesn't have mana for the cogs. Oh, and actually Jules getting the urn up, but he's getting also a healing urn up, and he's gonna pot up. Jay is gonna pot out. No, he doesn't. He's getting stunned up, and he's gonna fall, but this is not the biggest of deal. To be completely honest, it's 7 for 3 in the way of Titan. Nice rotations coming out, and it looks like they're gonna make a play on the tower here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And they're going to be doing it. For those people who are arguing with me, if you ever have watched Jules play before, he will normally AFK farm. for about 40 minutes. So yes, Shadowblade is used for initiating with stun, but if you watch Jules play, he will get up a Shadowblade and then AFK farm for 40 minutes and never use the Shadowblade to stun anyone. That is why I was questioning it, not because I don't understand why you pick up a Shadowblade, but I suppose people who have never watched Southeast Asian Dota before would have no idea who these players are and really know what we're talking about anyway. So that's neither here nor there. But still, I mean, Luna really farming quite hard. She's gotten rid of that stack already, and at this point, it looks like both teams are just pulling back a little bit. In terms of goals, it's going in favor of Titan, just about 4,000 experience, around about 3,000, so nothing too dramatic. But it does look like Mirana's actually going for a Midas build, so I think Titan want to drag this into the late game. So Mineski, pressure's going to be on them to push it forward, because if they do let Mirana get up some core items, if they get Luna get up some core items, and, you know, they let Clockwork as well as, you know, Puck and Sand King get up their Blink Daggers, then I think the team fight's going to be going the way of Titan, as well as mid-carry potential for DPS in the late game too.
Actually, Miracle just hit level 11, and I wouldn't mind him going into a huge team fight, pushing down the tier 1 middle tower in the next 2 minutes, just because no one has a level 2 ultimate as of yet. Jules is very near, but it's not the biggest of the deals. I mean, he gets so much more regeneration, yes, okay, like, no doubt about it, and he hurts much and stuff, but still, it's great to have Eclipse on level 2, so we'll see how that goes, and it looks like actually Jules going for a BKB next, so this is... Oh, he sold it. So what is he going for? Meanwhile, Puck is picking up a Blink Dagger. What is he going for? He has 2k gold in the bank. Well, looks like nothing yet, so yeah, we'll see in just a minute. In the meantime, KYX was getting his farm up. As said, he has his dagger up, he's just steeping back to base. Joven, now he's popping his ultimate form, and he might look to make some plays on the tower here. Just putting some pressure on. And oh,
so
this
they're going
is
in
an
for top
ultimate.
lane though.
Yeah.
Haya's got the hook up, Extinct has got the ultimate up, and Jules does spot it out. Does he? He knows that something's up and he will be running back. He's got the Shadow Blade up, so he should be okay, as well as having Jay just lurking behind the tower ready to help him out. So he's going to make it out okay, and actually, I was saying let's fight this if you want to. He's heading over, but no, it looks like disengagement from Titan. They're going to be heading back out. Extinct heading down to the mid lane, and KYXY probably just waiting until that Blink Dagger comes up to him before he starts picking some more fights.
Yeah. Looking good so far, so... Oh, actually, hookshot missing on Joven. Close call there, very close thing. And actually he's going for Shadowblade as well, it looks like. He just picked up a Claymore, and yeah, we don't see too many Battle Furies on a DK. Except for pubs lower than my RMR, and which is already on 322 as everyone knows. So that's cool stuff coming up, and I really like a Shadowblade initiation on Mineski's side. It's... I mean, of course it's double Shadowblades now, but... Well, what have you? It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it is good for initiation, and there are different types of initiation. With, you know, Dragon Knight going to be running in the front, whereas Jules is going to be more ganking, I would say. Of course, Dragon Knight can gank, not to say he can't, but usually Dragon Knight is used to push down towers when he pops that ultimate, whereas Jules is going to be a bit more
Extinct,
variable.
what are you doing? He's getting caught out by Jay. He's getting a nice double stun up, but this might be very well... Oh, actually, KYX was going in. He is getting the ultimate off. Arrow's gonna miss? No, but somehow, some ways, everyone's still living. Ice is maybe gonna get dropped? No, actually not. Owa is the first one to drop. Ohio with a soul catcher. I mean, he's just got it up. But, disengagement again from the Clockwork. And he's on the run, but he should be good. No, actually, there's a stun. And this is also a DK stun, so DK pops his ultimate. Level 2 form now. Ohio's taken the fall. And it's a 1-for-1 with Ohio going down, so this is actually good for Mineski, I'd say. But meanwhile...
Yeah, it wasn't that bad for Mineski. Taking down Ohio is especially good, and they were just... I think without Miracle there, they just don't quite have enough damage at this point in the game to take anyone down. I mean, Mineski's lineup do have a lot of survivability. I mean, even Jesse Vash, though, he's got basically nothing, just a Soul Ring, and trying to farm up that mech, but he's still quite tanky. Rubik... Jay just barely made it out of there. I don't even know how he did, but Dragon Knight, you're not really going to take him down, and neither are you going to take down an Alchemist. So it's kind of understandable. They really need the DPS coming out from Miracle, as well as that Eclipse to I think, win the team fights. But Miracle, I think, just wants to farm up. He's got the BKB. He is joining the team fight in the mid lane. Well, attempted team fight in the mid lane, but still, I think he's going to wait until he's got up maybe a Manta before he, you know, completely joins and helps the team win the game. Or lose the game, alternatively, if they lose the team fights.
Yeah, I have to say, 150 CS in 70 minutes is pretty damn high, and also he's getting this very large ancient stack, so this should push his net worth up like 1.5k, I'm not sure, but it's gonna be a lot. And he can do that just because of lifesteal, just being so strong on the Luna. He can just farm away, farm this Ancient stack, no problem at all. And in the meantime, Mineski can't really punish it, so they don't have the wards up there, they don't know. And actually Extinct on the mid lane, no, he's... Wow, what a play. Going invisible just in the right time, and actually KYX going in. This is counter initiation as good as it gets. Oh, just taken the great stun to the face. Now 2 guys in the cogs, and everyone just dropping. Ohio will drop. No, oh, what a stomp by the Titan. The Split is going down, and Ohio is still alive somehow. The Urn to save the day. Wow, what a play. But still just 1 down on the side of Titan, and 2 actually going down on Mineski. And KYX, but he isn't done. He wants Jesse Bash. And will he get it? No, arrows off the mark. So arrows aren't really hitting in this stage of the game. Of course, earlier it was perfect. Oh, Rubik. And he still Burrow Strike, and he just kills the Mirana. What a player. Jade is going YOLO mode into pretty much everyone, but, you know, only Kawaxa was still there, so that was okay.
Jay is a really good Rubik, I'll give him that, definitely.
Yeah.
But, I mean, now... how is the game going? I mean, Alchemist, even though he maxed the Grievel's Greed, he is falling behind a little bit in terms of net worth versus that Luna, but he's going to have the also Cuirass up very, very soon, so the negative armor will definitely buff his team, especially when combined with that natural order, which Jesse Vash has actually opted not to max. Again, I don't agree with that choice. I think that Jesse Vash should have just gone for, you know, 1 level in Astral Spirit, or, you know, 2 levels, but maxing out that natural order because it combos so well with the negative armor from Jules with the Acid Spray, as well as the negative armor from the Assault Cuirass. It would have meant that physical hits would do a lot more, and since at the moment, you know, I feel like Mineski's lacking a bit of damage, I think the Assault Cuirass with the Acid Spray and the max natural order would have given the damage they need,
what
but
an
Jules in
arrow.
mid lane.
No, stop actually, but KYX, but he's just going in, and he got stunned out very nicely. Actually, something saving him. This was a defensive disruption coming out, and Jules, he's on the run. He's just regenerating so much HP, and this is a Shadow Blade being very handy. And Ohio, he will take some damage, but it's not that much actually. And a nice double stun coming out from Extinct. Joven is taking so much damage. What a body block coming out, and he's actually invisible, but the arrow will hit. Do they have anything? No. But Earth Splitter? Nope, not hitting anyone. And they don't have any reveal. Wow. Joven just so close to dying, but somehow, some way, he got away.
Well, these team fights seem to be having a lot of, I don't want to say a lot of nothing, but I mean, there's not that many deaths. There's 20 minutes into the game, 11-6, and considering how many clashes we've had, people just seem to be escaping on barely any health, or, you know, just kind of making it in and out of these team fights, which is just crazy. But, I mean, still, looking at the gold, it's just going in favor of Titan. 7,500 gold, experience 7,500 as well, and we have to consider Jules went for Max Gravel's Greed. I mean, Max Gravel's Greed, you expect him to have the top net worth and to be able to have a really high GPM, so this carry Alchemist just really isn't working out, and I don't know.
Oh,
People can disagree with all they like, but...
Yeah, but it's exceptional play by Miracle, to be completely honest. Actually, oh, they're gonna find Jules, and they have a gem pick up on KYX, and KYX are just doing so much damage. And Luna taking up the kill there, and actually somehow Jay wants to do something here, but he's gonna get caught out and stunned down, and he is dead. So major dives coming in, but this is 20 minutes into the game, no big deal there. And what a big pickup, the gem is so huge on KYX, and now they're just gonna get the top tower easy peasy. And I just want to say, Miracle is doing such an incredible job of keeping his farm up while pushing stuff. It's like, look at the map, it's no tier 1 town for Titan, so they have... Oh, okay, sorry, the mid ones just fell like some minute ago or two. No, okay, it fell a bit earlier, but still. We have this one, everything's fine.
Yeah, I mean, they are taking down a lot of towers, and Miracle is doing a good job of being kind of active and not letting his team fall out. Now he's got the Mantis, so I can imagine at this point they can be ready to take down those tier 2s and then go into that Roshan pit. They just need to get another couple of pickoffs, but like you were saying, that gem pickup by KYXY is meaning that the escape mechanism from Jules is, well, it's useless, because you're going to have a hypermobile Puck chasing after you and making sure that that Shadow Blade is for nothing. So, I don't know, Jules is in a bit of trouble, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the problem with picking up those items on Jules. I mean, he has a lot of armor, he has 18 armor, so this is quite nicely actually. He has 52% reduction, so this is huge. But on the same time, he doesn't have pretty much any magic reduction, so the major damage going onto him is actually magicals, and KYX is bursting so hard, and Jules just doesn't have the HP pool to support his regeneration.
Well, this is what I was saying. I feel like Mineski with this lineup, the only way, well, I mean, not the only way, but the best way, or I guess the easiest way it could have worked, is by the natural order and negative armor. And KYXY, oh, he could be in trouble,
Oh.
but he's going to get stunned out. He tries to orb out of the way, and that's going to be the gem on the ground there. Or is it? Did he? Yeah, that is going to be the gem. But yeah, it was with the natural order and the negative armor, but they haven't gone for the acid spray, and they haven't gone for the natural order, so, like, you know, if he could have gone for the negative armor and then, you know, auto-attacked everyone to death, well, as I'm saying, that Joven going to get hit in by Ohio. In comes Miracle using that Eclipse to huge damage. Oa is maybe going down, no mech is popped. Jesse Vash, they will be falling. Killing spree onto Miracle now, but at the same time, Joven goes down, Ohio gets taken down, and Mirana trying to take down Oa, but not enough damage, but lifted into the air. Titan Extinct is on one hit, he is going to be going down. No.
Yeah, it's so hard. Like, if you're dropping down from an urn and you can't do anything against it, it's so frustrating. Like, team fight's over, everyone's dead, and you're just dying. Like, what? I would say this was actually, well,
or in favor of, actually, it's going to be in favor of Mineski because they lost KYXY who had that gem.
Yeah.
So it's 900 gold transferred.
Oh wow. They got got hit by an arrow, and this is going to be such an easy kill for them. Wow, ice making the place. It's just insane.
Huge players. And there goes that bot tower, but yeah, I mean that 900 gold just got transferred, just given to Mineski, and this does mean now that any aggressive wards planted by Titan are going to be instantly dewarded, or at least as soon as the gem carrier walks past them, and it gives a whole bunch of map control back to Mineski. You can just see how they had sentries, they were trying to do some dewarding, they were trying to keep the map control up, but they've just been handed a free 900 gold item. Hey, your supports can't afford it, we'll just have ours, it's fine. Enjoy. So that was actually a really big win for Mineski.
Yeah, it's good to see some sportsmanship coming out from Titan, so yeah, well, they're leading in the game, but they're nice, like, they're giving a game away. A gem, whatever you want to call it, so everything's fine. The Clockwork finally has his 4 stuff up, and actually in the last fight the Blade Mail did deal a quite considerable amount of damage to the DK, so yeah, we'll see how that goes, and he can just be such a nuisance in this teamfight with cogging someone, getting out again, and just running around, doing stuff, so yeah, I really like the 4-star pickup on Clockwork.
Yeah, I think 4-stuff is a really nice item, especially in games like this where Mineski themselves don't have much mobility. I mean, Titan have got Sand King, who's got a Blink Dagger up, as well as the stun, Mirana, who's got the leap, KYXY, and Clockwork, and so that 4-stuff gives them even more mobility. But it looks like they want to go in on someone, but the warding coming out from Mineski now, they've got the map control, they have control of this side of the map, that is all theirs. I mean, they've got wards all around the place, so it's going to be very hard for Titan to get a gank off using that invisibility.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, it's pretty nicely done there, so they finally have some time to farm up, and Alchemist, well, he doesn't need that much of a time to farm up, and he's going for a BKB now. He has the recipe in the stash, he just needs the Mithril Hammer coming out, and he'll have it in like 2 minutes tops, so after that, I think he's good to go in the team fights, just because of his extra movement speed in the ultimate form, which is 60 as soon as he hits level 16, which he will quite soon, so maybe we'll see, like, some different outcomes of the team fights, although the last team fight in the bottom lane didn't really count just because KYXY got caught out very early into this sort of team fight, so yeah, we'll see how that goes, and I'm curious if Jules can make the plays happen. He needs to make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much down to Jules at this point. He is going to be going for that BKB, so that will help him a little bit, but at the same time, I feel like at this point he needs to be getting damaged, because if you consider Luna, well, she's going to be getting up a Butterfly really soon, so she's going to be hitting very, very hard, very, very fast, and with glaives that bounce around the whole team fight, with the heroes that are going to be kept in check by Puck with the Dream Coil. So at this point, I feel like maybe Jules needs to be going for Hook actually going off, and Epicenter is going to be cast as well. Where are they going? They're in the bottom lane, trying to take down Jules, and Jules is in a lot of trouble. He is going to be going down. That's a gem back in favor of Titan there. So we get to see just casually drop on the ground. But still, Jules, I feel like he needs a bit of damage. He needs the BKB, he also needs damage. And I mean, Alchemist as a carry, this is one reason why I'm not a big fan of it, is because he's kind of like a Mirana in that he needs a lot of items to carry. I mean, as a support, he's great because he's got innate, negative armor. He's got a good stun. He's got decent attack time as well with the chemical rage. But that's pretty much it. Whereas a carry like Luna, she's got innate damage. She's got innate, attack speed because she's an agility hero, and she's got the moon glaives. Oh, they hit an arrow.
Got a butterfly. Oh, and
yeah,
they actually hit an arrow on Higher. The arrow got stoned by Jay. Yeah.
Jay,
Yeah, it's so hard to play against a Rubik having an arrow stone because you don't expect it at all.
Yeah, but I guess the point of it is for Jules to really carry at this point. I feel like he needs an MKB to dodge, get rid of that butterfly. He also needs a BKB to get rid of the magical damage, and he also probably needs something like a butterfly of his own, maybe to get his own attack speed up. Probably not a butterfly, but you know what I mean. Like he needs some kind of other item to really give him extra survivability against a Luna carry if they do end up 1v1ing. I suppose a Basher would also work just as well. It depends on how exactly he wants to do it, but still. I don't know, I think Jules needs a lot of items to really outcarry, and his net worth is going to be half of Luna's very soon, which is not exactly. Yeah?
Luna has a butterfly. What are they going to do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, he needs an MKB.
Nothing. Yeah, but how can he like farm it? There's no way.
That's why I don't like Alchemist carry.
Well, the thing about Alchemist carry, what I really like about it, if you rush a Vanguard, you can join teamfights and you're like undestructible, because if you have an early level 6 and just the Vanguard on like what, level 8 or something, you're just such a nuisance in teamfights to deal with. So you can't do something like a mid-game carry just because the regeneration in the middle like in the mid-game is very great. Just because clashes usually need quite some time to like do something, and so, but we didn't saw that, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Actually, KOXY gets ultimated by the Shadow Demon and an arrow to... Oh no, Joven, and he's getting 4-stuffed away.
Oh,
what a 4-stuff! Wow, but actually Extinct has something to say about it. He just goes in. Joven popping his BKB, it's just very fresh BKB, but somehow, some way he still goes down. Ohio now taking so much damage from the tower. He can't drop the aggro, he's going down, but Jay is one of the other guys to fall. And a nice Dream Coil. Oh wow, Over now taking damage. KOXY is in the base, he's just diving, he doesn't care. And the Moonlight Shadow is just because it's cool. Oh, actually, oh no, Jay, he did buyback, I assume, and he went back in, and he actually got the Mirana, but this is pretty much it. Somehow, Shadow Demon... No, actually he brought back as well, but he just TP'd, so... Oh, this is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. This is 100% the Rex down, and can Elder Titan do anything? He used his Earth Splitter, so no. No way.
We can delay it as much as he can. I mean... Yeah, that's pretty much all he can do, and... Twice the net worth now on the Luna, more than twice than the Alchemist. But hey, guess what? Maybe I got my wish of a game 5.
Yeah, well,
I'm actually kind of excited now, because this is going to be both teams just bringing out all stops. Actually, the Rax isn't going to be going down, so hey, Mineski's still in a chance, still in it to win it.
So apparently I lied.
They
My
just
dear
need to win this game.
Hashtag fire Pimp, let's go. Let's do this. Alright, so Miracle just farming away again, and oh wow, this network is just so insane. I don't really look... Alright, let's see GPM, and it's 860. Insane farm coming out from Miracle. He already finished the Satanic. He has like... Well, he's nearly 6 slotted at 30 minutes. I mean, the Midas isn't really a slot per se, but... Look at that. This is unreal farm.
He's doing very well in terms of farm. I mean, next he just needs to pick up a Divine Rapier and he'll be set. He can sell the Midas off.
Yeah.
That's all he needs to do. He's gonna get the Roshan now, so hey, sell the Midas, get a Divine Rapier, bro. Who needs a Satanic?
Yeah, I can confirm, like, Satanic. No, I mean... How the hell does Mineski gonna go back from this? Oh, actually, Cox? No,
I
oh, no.
I said it from the start, I don't like their lineup. I don't think it suits
Yeah, you
Mineski.
jinxed it.
I didn't jinx it, I just...
Oh, yeah, you did.
I called it.
Yeah, totally.
Nah,
and
I don't know.
Actually, Miracle, he just sold his Midas, so... Yeah.
He's gonna go for the Aegis, yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely the right decision, because they can't... Although, actually, they can't really take him down anyway, so... With Satanic
But
pickup
it
and
does mean
the
he can just go in and auto-attack the towers down.
Yeah.
And if they kill him, also he's gonna revive with a BKB, a Mentor, and a Satanic.
Yep. Yeah, that's great. I mean, you can just slow push pretty much every lane. But they should
Or you
really
can
go
just fast push it.
Yeah, you can go farm. I mean, ask Jules, he'll tell you the same. And speaking of which, what is he going for? He will have his BKB in the next clash, so that's good. But still, this BKB, it needed so long to get online, and in the meantime, Miracle just doing his thing. Finally, well, the Milorex are kind of back up. But look at the damage. Oh no, oh, he's just getting caught out by an arrow, Clockwork Hook to follow it up. He doesn't have the Aghanims up yet, so it does have quite a cooldown. But they're pretty much blowing everything on Miracle at the moment, and he does have an Aegis. Jules popping his BKB. Miracle, he popped his BKB as well. He doesn't even care about the Aegis. He is just activating Satanic. Now he's going back, and he's just getting the Rex, so... What a play. What a play coming up by Titan. Stun? No. Oh, actually, XYZ still going
three-man
in.
coil.
Yeah, and he's just getting dropped.
XY suicide. But in comes Miracle with that Eclipse. Nice two-man stun, and now Joven last one standing, but Miracle doesn't even care. He's just going for the tier 4s. Who needs Mega Creeps when you can get the
Wow,
GG
look at
out
that!
from
Look at
Mineski?
this! That was like 200. It felt like
Yeah.
Goliath's bouncing just around.
Oh, wow.
Incredibly.
Time versus
Incredibly.
Mineski.
Alright, guys.
Well,
What a game.
Game 5 was GG, well played to both teams. Thank you, of course, to Steelseries for sponsoring this tournament. This is a best of 5. Score is currently 2 to Titan and 2 to Mineski. Shout out to datbet.net, esports betting. Thanks to Pimp for doing the camera work, the streaming. I'm Lily, and we'll see you guys in the next game. I'm very excited for this. This is going to be a great game.
Yeah. Well, I'll stick around. My poor family, they're waiting for me, but... Well, Dota, guys. Alright, see you in the next game.